Hey guys, it's Aaron here. Welcome back to another episode of Cranked Automotive. Doing the VL, doing a bit of paint on it, well, getting there anyway. So in this episode, probably going to do a little bit on a bit of everything really, but we're doing a bit of sanding on the front end, the Calais front end. So they're just your metal parts for the eyelids and bolt. We've got the whole front end overhaul as well, and these eyebrows there, plastic here, and it's got the metal brackets. But so yeah, we're just trying to cut through it. It's been white its whole life, and it's got the bloody like a green sort of base coat, middle coat. Yeah, it's a few coats, and it's 80 grit sandpaper that I'm using, and just going to sand her all back. A few layers, taking a little bit to get through it, but yeah. So I think I'm doing this sort of stuff. I like to do it outside, away from everything. It's got a nice breeze, so blow into the neighbour's house. It's their problem really. And always wear your protection. Always bloody wear protection. Oh, silly as it may look, it's always good to do shit right. So get this thing on a bit of time lapse and make a 3-hour job look like a 30-second job.
Butterflies, you should open up. I'm trying to put your heart together, found it broken up. Going up in smoke, smoking up. Make sure the children in the house, she's inappropriate. The way she's approaching us, I disassociate. Exfoliate, the renegotiate. She's closing up. Come to visit me, she say that she the loneliest, and it's hard to open up. You OPN, hit you on BBM. We should be closer than friends. If you OPN, engaging you's on my agenda. Request my chariot to get ya. The door's OPN. Take that hot road and hop in. Open up, open up. Shut it down like a Macintosh. Open up, open, open. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.
Bit of smoke, eh? Anyway. So I haven't gone right back on any of this stuff. It's nice and all pretty smooth, and at least then it's still got a bit of base coat to go off. Yes, didn't really have to go right back bare metal on these other metal parts. It's just these little bits are that all over, but it should be right. We'll soon find out. I'll clean all that up and wax and grease it. I'm not going to really sand out much of it, but look good with a bit of primer, and give her a lick of paint after that's cured, and yeah, it should be good. We can get the Calais front end back together, which is going to be the mission. But no, making good progress. So not too much scarring. And the reason why early why I went back on bare metal on this is just because of all the stone chips along the edge and stuff here, and you get those out and you've got uneven coats just because there's so many coats on it. Well, there was. Yeah, just want it to be nice even paint on, and it should turn out alright. Sweet. So just got back from the wreckers. Had to get a few things, so got some new headlights, some front upper molds, corner lamps, a bit better condition than these ones, so headlights and stone chip and stuff. Would have been good to find some genuine lenses, but you have to do what you gotta do. It's quite hard to find. Yeah. And new front bar as well, so there's a bit of sanding and prep involved in that, but it's going to be better than this one. It's missing bits and broken. Thing did have a bull bar on it when I got it, but yeah, should be right. Plenty of room for a front mount eventually. I'd like to shout out to Anzac Avenue Wreckers, supplying parts. Bloody good team there. They do have a few Commodore bits and pretty much anything and everything. So if you're chasing parts, yeah, definitely give them a call. It's good to shop locally and recycle parts where you can. So just going out and buying brand new stuff, so that's what they're all about. But yeah, shout out to Anzac Ave. Gonna be sick, bro. Tell you what. I think that turned out pretty alright. It's for the eyelids. So they're all painted up. Not bad. Pretty happy with those. All three of those in there. Whoa. Say door molds as well, so very hard to find VL Calais lower door molds. Got a set of VK ones there, but not really what I want because I don't have the, well, they're a bit shorter than the VL, so pretty much that's asteroid silver. There's a bit of time and prepping and painting. I'm only using aerosol, so 3-pack aerosol. Like that. So you can get those from paint shops. I'll mix them up for you. It's like $30 a can, but I'm not too worried about money. You gotta have money to bloody have a VL, I guess. And yeah, Marlin blue. It's the paint code. I'll go through and show you where to find the paint code on your car. So if you want to touch up things, I'm no painter. I'm definitely no painter, but I don't know, I like to have a bit of a go with anything. So yeah, I think it turned out alright. We'll get into a bit more sanding and stuff. Time lapse it so it looks interesting. I don't mind doing it, so, but I'll get that apart. Tan them, I'll take those off, and I'll pull the rear bar off and do those as well. Right, we'll get there. Just takes a bit of time, and yeah, just prep and sand it all off and make sure you got something good to paint on, so nice and smooth and no uneven chips or anything like that. Because if you sand that bit smooth just with a sanding block, and you still got that, so your paint's not going to be perfect. So you know, I have to take that back as much as I can. I'm trying not to gouge the plastic because it's only plastic. We will get there. So let's get this show on the road. So mate Liam here, he's just rocked up, coming to give us a bit of a hand to sand, so let him introduce himself.
Yeah, name's Liam, just over here to give a bit of a hand, you know, work with the mates, get some shit happening.
It's always good when you get a hand, especially when you're sanding and doing these tedious jobs. You can sort of drive yourself crazy a little bit, but it's all good fun at the end of the day, and have a few beers and yeah, make fun of each other. So
Good to have someone there, keep your head out of this shit.
yeah, try to anyway, and get you into some more.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, we'll get this time lapse on and yeah, make it look easy again. So, sanding fucking sucks, but we've made it happen. Everything's pretty smooth. It's very hard to get in these lines and stuff here, but they're nice and smooth, and I don't think we're going to have any trouble painting them, and the paint will stick to them, so I'm pretty happy with that. And yeah, gotten any imperfections out of the actual plastic, so it should turn out really good. Front bar here, it's a big pain in the arse really, but yeah, it should be right. Just gonna send it, see how we go.
Like sending it.
Yeah, nothing like driving a fucking Jeep too. Oh, just burn a litre of oil. Righto, I'll just clean it up and put some paint on it. So it started raining yesterday afternoon when I wanted to start painting. So sort of just called it quits for the day, and today might be a little bit better. The sun's trying to come out. I'm not really too angry about it because we need the rain. And it's just one of those things. But anyway, we'll get a bit of painting done. Now, one of the first things you want to do is make sure you've got a nice clean area where you're painting and that, no excess dust or anything like that. I'm not a painter or anything, I just don't mind doing a little bit of it here and there and saving a bit of money. We just use some aerosols. So I'll show you where to get the paint code and stuff like that off the vehicle, and plenty of stuff available. There's the boss going on. So yeah, pretty much we're going to use a bit of wax and grease remover, clean rag, go over everything, make sure any shit and dust or anything's already off it, and wait for that to dry. And so another handy thing to have, if you go out to buns, just go get some pot hooks. I'll make it work, it's pretty good. People can use tie wire, just anything. Sort of want to keep the can upright. And it's all pretty simple. Probably sound like a broken record. But yeah. So we'll get all these bits cleaned up and start laying a few coats on it, and yeah, start putting it all back together. Still got the Calais Front End to go back together yet, so that will be the mission. So we'll get into it. Looking good. Jeez, the bloody paint's a bit red in this one. You happy, mate? What do you reckon? Yeah, it's good, eh? She'll be right. Righto, well, we'll start putting the front end back together. And yeah, then we're gonna start pulling the VL apart. And then yeah, should be sweet. Here we have it. All back together. Wasn't too hard, I had it apart a few months ago, or probably almost a year ago now when I got it. And with the intention of painting it and fixing it up and making sure it all works, so, but no. All come together well. Probably just once I get on the car, just because it is fiberglass, you have to be really careful in around here, because that's where, you know, the weight and sort of hangs either side. So once I get on there, I can probably realign a few of these covers, and no, it should be good. Really looking forward to getting it on. So everything else is painted up and stuff. So move the VH back in the shed, and yeah, get the VL in and start pulling the front end off it. And yeah, so we'll have a time lapse on that too, make it look pretty quick. But we're going good, getting there. Should be looking sick today. pretty much I got this car from my mate who we used to work for. Got it pretty cheap. So as you guys probably already know, it's a natural aspirated RB30. Factory 5-speed. And disc brake rear end. So yeah, did a walk around when I started. It is pretty tidy, but it does have age on it. It's only an SL, but pretty much always wanted a VL Calais, but they are stupid expensive. Stupid expensive. So, no, I'm pretty happy either way. A few parts on around, a little bit of time, and yeah, just get it done, you know. So, now we'll start pulling the front end off, and nose cone and front bar and everything. Put the other one back together. And yeah, pretty much ran out of paint to do the other door molds in the rear bar, but I'll have to get them next week, so knock that over. I don't think I'll be doing too many more videos of me painting, thank God. So it gets a bit repetitive and boring, but that's just what you got to do, I guess. Righto, we'll get it on time lapse and pull it off, and yeah, should be a Calais by the next part of it. Or look like it anyway. Righto, so front end's off. Clean out a bit of this bitumen and shit like that. All the crud. But yeah, no, it's like it doesn't have a lot of rust or anything in it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I'm happy, very happy. So yeah, I'll give this a quick wipe and clean out before I chuck it all back in, and yep, it should be seat. Have to swap the front bar Rio over, but that's no big deal at all. No big deal. The other thing I don't have for the front yet is a Calais grill. I've only got the standard grill there, but that's okay. They're not hard to do. Pop it in, pop it out. Yeah, this thing's got aircon and everything too. So, pretty good. Plenty of room for a front man here. Good practice. Actually, the first time I ever pulled a VL front bar and stuff off, I think. But they're pretty simple anyway. Just get all the side molds off first, and then the grill, take the headlights out. Yeah, probably leave the front bar on if you want, but yeah, I've just unbolted it with the brackets there, 4 bolts, and screws either side and everything like that. So, well, a few 10 mils either side, I should say. And that's all sweet. We'll clean it up and start putting the front end on. Sweet.
Can't come back at another time. I'm all good.
fans all on. Just need to get the relay and wiring harness for the pop-up eyelids, but you get them off of eBay pretty easily. If not, I'll just make my own. But yeah, it turned out good. Fairly good. Like I said, not the best at painting and stuff, so yeah, like it's not like a show job or anything like that, but it is quite a difference. We'll be changing all the side moulds and all that, be the same colour. Yeah, there's a bit of work in that, a few hours, and I still got to do the rear bar and stuff yet. They're sexy as. That's what I reckon anyway. Close the bonnet and have a look. Yeah, boy. So I'll pretty much polish all the body and guards and everything. Did it to the other side when I was colour matching, and it came up really well. You'd be surprised how well that will match after I give it a proper polish and stuff. So, but no, there's still a lot of body work and stuff to do to get it where I want it, but it'll be really good. Nice, bro. So that pretty much wraps up episode 2, the VL build. Any questions or any feedback or anything like that, please leave them in the comments below. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, and yeah, I hope you guys really enjoy watching the videos. I know they can be a bit painful watching the time lapse and stuff, but I'm still getting used to all the editing. But I don't know, the more I do it, the better we get. So, starting to blow a gale here at the moment. We'll get a bit more other stuff done, body-wise. I probably won't film it because it's pretty repetitive and boring. But yeah, so episode 3 will be out in a week or two. We'll have a bit more hands-on mechanical sort of things, just fixing it up. There are a few little electrical gremlins and stuff in the VL, so fix that up. Nothing unusual in the VL. But yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next episode. Thanks for watching. Catch us later.